I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. If y'all can hear me, go ahead, put your state, your city, your whatever, territory, island into the chat, okay? Also, make sure you bump up the thumbs up, please and thank you. That way I can give y'all a shout out. I see, is it Nacogdoches, Texas in the house? What's up, Nacogdoches, Texas? Who else we got? Who else we got? Come on in. Gloria, what's up? St. Louis, I appreciate you. Come on in. Cleveland in the house, what's up? This is my blood sister. We got the same mama, same daddy. Clone in the house. Clone in the house is here. What's up, Sonia? Atlanta and safe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we are here to talk about part 2 of Beyond the Gate, okay? I was going to break this down in like clusters, but honestly, I went back and watched it, and y'all deserve the full review. Y'all deserve the full review for the episode. So episode 2 was absolutely amazing. I'm going to give you guys my version of what I saw, right? Because this is entertainment. Let's see, what's up, Peoria? Welcome. What's up, North Carolina? Thank you, Clone. I appreciate that. It's an excellent show. Have y'all ever watched Orange County? Orange County, Real Housewives of Orange County, how everything is behind the gate. You know how they used to always talk about how much money they have and they all live behind the gate. This is very similar. This is what they're trying to explain. The entire community is behind the gate. You don't actually have to leave the gates, okay? Everything you need is behind the gate. Again, just an example of Black wealth. Do other peoples live there? Yes. But this is specifically focused on a Black family, the Duprees, okay? What's up, Charlotte? Anyway, I'm going to jump into it. I do want to ask y'all, if you didn't see my last video, this is it. This is the thumbnail for it. It is called Handle Your Scandal. Handle Your Scandal. So make sure you guys watch this one, okay? I came up out of a bag on this one. I had to drop some details we forget. But anyway, so in the last episode, it ended with Danny. Let me put the picture up so you guys can get familiar with the characters. That's Danny Dupree. Danny smacked the hell out of Haley. Haley is the side chick that has become the fiance, soon to be wife, okay? But she smacked her so hard, she knocked her into last week. She knocked her into last week, and they had to come and resuscitate her, okay? Just so you guys are aware, she had the opportunity to lay hands on Haley, and she gave it to her, okay? In front of the entire country club. Everybody was watching, including Karen Huger, who had a guest appearance on the show. Y'all know she is the Grande Dame of Potomac and Maryland, so she was had a guest appearance on the show. It was cute. So let's get into it. We're going to start with these two right here. This is Martin Dupree. He is the grandson. And Vernon Dupree, he is the patriarch. head of the family, okay? These two are having a conversation about Bill, Haley, and Danny, just so you guys are aware. I'm going to put the pictures up because I know not everybody has watched the show, and I want y'all to be able to, follow along. Teresa, you ain't lying. Teresa said the small part that Karen had at the bar, she looked drunk then. Yeah, I said that in my review. I was like, I'm not sure, child, but Karen definitely looked lit. I don't know if she was supposed to play a drunk at the bar or if she just showed up like that. You know what I'm saying? Blessings to Karen. I hope that everything's going well, child. She's been in there for a minute. She slapped the damn taste out of her mouth, okay? She leaned her hand. She took her hand and took it all the way back and came down on her face real hard. Haley fell back into some chairs. The chairs caught her fall. Otherwise, I think she would have been driven all the way down to hell. That is how hard Danny smacked her, okay? But everybody in the town is talking about the aftermath of this smack that Haley got to the face, including Martin and Vernon. Vernon is Danny's father, okay? And Vernon says, I hope y'all all took the poll at the top of the chat. Vernon said, there is a way to end a marriage, a relationship that leaves the other person standing in their dignity. Now, that was some cold shit to say. Do y'all believe that? Do you believe that there's a way to end a relationship that you've been, you were married to for, I don't know, I think they were married for 10 years. They have 2 daughters. They built a lot of wealth together. They are the Duprees. Everyone in the community and outside of the community knows the Duprees, okay? I showed y'all that, what was it called? It was a little plaque on the outside, the family crest, and it said anybody who's passed a building in the state of Maryland, any type of building of any, anything, it was built by a Dupree. So to have that kind of wealth and that name recognition all over, to be embarrassed by your husband because he decided to sleep with your child's friend, your daughter's friend, and then make that woman his wife. Do you think that there is a way to end that relationship with dignity? Put it in the chat right now. Put it in the chat. 1 for yes, 2 for no. And I'm going to check out what you guys had to say for the poll, if you guys took the poll on the other side of the page, at the top of the chat. So put in the chat, is there a way to end a relationship with dignity when you've embarrassed the hell out of somebody already? You are dating a woman that's younger than you, a woman that was your daughter's best friend, and now you have made that woman your wife. What do you do? Put it in the chat. Can y'all hear me? Nobody's talking. Nobody want to put a 1 in the chat or a 2. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that there's a way to end a relationship with dignity. After everything that's happened, you think you can walk away from that relationship and end it with dignity. Or put a 2 in the chat if you think, listen, the damage is done. You've already embarrassed me to hell. There's nothing left to be done. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It was a way, but Danny was blindsided. Okay. It looks like it's half and half right now. Anyway, this is the results of the poll. I asked you guys if you believe that all was fair in love and war. Is all fair in love and war? That's a phrase that we hear all the time. 12% of y'all said yes, they're absolutely, everything is fair in love and war. The heart has absolutely no rules. People fall in love, fall out of love all the time, and whatever happens, happens. That's 12% of y'all who feel that way. 63% of you said no. We have rules, we have morals, we have laws. There is a way to get things done. And then 26% of you said maybe. Love isn't one size fits all. Okay, so what is today may not be tomorrow. So you guys are given a pass on that. And the 26% of you is basically saying that there is a way to end a relationship, right? So anyway, back to work shit. Let's get back up. Okay, anyway. After Vernon says there's a way to end this with dignity, to leave a person still standing with everything that has happened to his daughter, Danny, Martin, the grandson, says, only if you're a decent human being would you know to do something like that. Okay. Would you know to even have regard for others? He said that Haley, the side chick, he said that she believes that she's living in a fairy tale right now. However, she's going to find out soon enough that Bill is the devil, and all that shit that she thinks is glitter and gold is going to come crumbling down on her head like a ton of bricks. Okay. It is not glitter and gold. That is what Martin says. In the next scene, we get Danny and her mother, Anita. So they are having a chit chat. Why is this back up? Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so Danny is having a chit chat with her mother, and she's actually looking at old pictures of her and Bill. She is crying in her milk. Okay, she's crying in her spilled milk, saying, listen, everybody said we were the perfect couple. Everybody told us we were the perfect couple. I still love this man. I believe that he still loves me. All I have to do is have a talk with him, and he's going to get it. He's going to understand what's going on. Okay. And then she starts talking a little bit about Haley. She said at the end of the day, she didn't recognize that Haley was trying to steal her life bit by bit, piece by piece. And she said, why in the hell do they have to get married in the country club? The country club where everybody knows who we are, what we have going on. Why wouldn't they pick someplace else to go? Why do they have to live in the same community that I live in? Okay, they live like literally blocks away from each other in the same house, or not the same house, but in the that Danny used to live in with Bill, her husband, right? So she starts telling everybody the history, basically saying that the divorce only took 6 months. And on the day that we got the paperwork saying it was finalized, that was the day they announced that they were getting married. That was the day they booked the country club and moved forward with, all of the wedding planning. She said she's tired. She got slapped in the face, and she asked, does she not deserve a level of disregard from this man? She said, she said, what did I do to deserve the level of disregard from a man that I spent more than half my life with and catered every moment to? So she's like, bitch, what did I do to deserve all of this? Why is this coming from me? All right. Her mother tries to console her, but at the end of the day, the wheels in Danny's head is spinning. And like I said, she still loves Bill. All of this is moving top speed. She still loves Bill, and she thinks they still have a chance to be together. Anyway, while all that is going on, Haley actually stops by Danny's sister's house. Danny's sister, or to her office, excuse me. Danny's sister is Dr. Nicole. Okay, Dr. Nicole, just so y'all get a picture of her. And Haley had the nerve to take herself over there and ask the question, is there any way for Dr. Nicole to help her assimilate into Fairmont Crest? She said, I know things feel murky with the family right now, but is there any way you can help me, in this community? Because this is where I want to be. This is the place to be. This is the plug. What can you do to help me? Now, this is where Dr. Danny, in a very professional way, but I'm going to give y'all really the translation. Dr. Nicole looked Haley dead in the face and said, bitch, you got me fucked up. Under no circumstances am I going to let you play my sister the way you played my sister and help you assimilate into shit. Okay. period. I don't even know who you think you are. She ended up calling her a bunch of names, which really just translated to you are a dirty foot, hoe bath taken, okay, rotten skank who messed up my sister's family. And the fact that you are here in my office right now with those fucking cookies tells me everything I need to know about you. You are thirsty beyond belief. Under no circumstances will I help you, okay? Haley says to her, still trying to appeal to Dr. Nicole, she said, it just happens that I fell in love with an inconvenient man. That's it. I just fell in love with an inconvenient man. The heart wants what the heart wants. Okay, the heart wants what the heart wants. Again, Dr. Nicole, in a professional way, but really the translation came down to trick by trick, get your ass up at my office. Okay. She said, at the end of the day, you know that this community will do anything that Danny tells them to do. Okay. All she has to do is snap her damn fingers and you will be banished. So the fact that you are asking me this right now shows how low down, doggish, dirty that you are, how vile that you are. You will do anything, okay, to live in Danny's skin. You better get up out my office right now before I let you have it, okay? It was a beautiful scene. Come on in, everybody. Let's see. Carl said, I love Carl's mom said, I love your translation, child. That's exactly what the translation was. She was not playing no games. Anyway, after all of that happens, Haley goes and cries to Bill that she doesn't have anybody. I don't have a mama. I don't have a daddy. I don't have sisters or brothers. No one's going to come to my wedding except the people that works for you in this office and the person that I pay to work for me, my assistant. Outside of that, I might as well just cancel this wedding at the country club. I went over to Dr. Nicole's house. I tried to appeal to her, try to get her to see things my way. She said, but she wouldn't. And now, listen, I'm still going to get married, bitch, because I want that money. I want the bag. But why don't we just go to Vegas or something like that instead of the country club, which just so happens to be my dream. Okay. Because when I dreamed this life for me, when I laid down with this married man, I wanted it all. Okay. I want the money. I want the clout. I want the prestige. I want everything that goes with it. I don't want the money if it means I got to sneak around town. I don't want the money if it means that I have to step around Danny. I want to go to Danny's family country club and have my wedding like all the other Richies do. Okay. But if we can't do that, then we might as well just raise up and go on out to Vegas. Haley is a hot ass mess. So after she says all of that to Bill, her fiance, he says, listen, let me handle it my way. You and I, we know each other to a certain degree, but I got a way of getting things done. I got a way of making people do what I want them to do. So why don't you hold off canceling the wedding at the country club? Go ahead and keep, planning like we've been doing. And then I'll talk to you later and see how things work out. Okay. So Bill said he's going to fix all of it. That she doesn't have anything to worry about. All right. That's when Bill leaves, okay? And then Bill goes on down to Brother Vernon's house, the father, just so y'all recognize him. Bill goes and visits Vernon and said, listen, we need to talk. And Vernon's like, what the you doing over here? Didn't my daughter just smack the shit out of Haley? Okay, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Our family is done with you. You divorced. You don't need any favors from me. So get the step. Okay. Bill says to Vernon, listen, I think you're going to want to hear me out. I understand that you feel away, but there's no reason for you and I to have bad blood. Okay. And then he explains everything that Haley said to him. I know that, Danny did some things that she smacked the shit out of him. However, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones if you do a favor for me. Vernon's like, what kind of favor are you asking me for? Bill said, I'm going to need you to use all of your considerable influence to get your family. I need all your wife, all of your daughters, everybody, the grandchildren. I need everybody to have their ass at the country's club in seats watching me and Haley get married. Okay. Figure it out. Not only do I need the family there, because you guys have names that the press and all that stuff would love, I need you to talk to anybody that's a who's who in the community and make sure that they're there as well. This is something that Haley really wants, and I want to give it to her. Okay. Here's my translation again. Bill looks at him and said, do you know the Dupree women? I mean, do you know who they are? And then he basically this is what Vernon says. Do you know the Dupree women? And he basically tells Bill to kick hot coals with gasoline soaked feet. He was like, if you don't get out my house with this bullshit, you better. Under no circumstances will my family attend this wedding. And I can't even believe that you would fix your mouth to ask. Now, after all of this, Bill basically takes his coat, puts his hat on. He's walking toward the door as cool and collected as a cucumber. Okay. He does not care. He turns to him and he says, listen, there has been some times that you've asked me to be there for you. And I've been there for you, not just you, but your family. So he's reminding him of some dirt that he had to cover up for him. He said, I don't want you to ever forget that. And frankly, there's no reason why you and I can't keep this relationship. Okay. He said, at the end of the day, Vernon, I think you understand what we got going. And I hope that I've said enough to change your mind. Now, it turns out that he did. He said just enough to change his mind, because this is where we find out. We already knew in the statement that clearly there were some family secrets. But then Vernon ends up having a meeting with his wife, Anita. Do I have a picture of Anita? No, I do not. But he ends up having Bill is dirty for sure. He ends up having a meeting with his wife, Anita, Vernon does, and he lets her know this is what happened between Bill and I. And she was like, well, what was the tone of his voice? He was like, well, it was, it was cool. And you can tell who the real foot stumper is in that family. It is Anita. When Anita calls the shots go. Okay. But she looked at her husband like, who are you right now? Under no circumstances should you ever trust Bill in anything that comes out of his mouth. But she basically says it's a threat. It sounds like it's a threat against our grandson, Martin. So now we know that there's a cover up with Martin. And she says, we are going to do everything we can to protect Martin and this family. So if he wants us at this wedding, that's what he's going to get. Okay. Gloria said, what? She said, damn, what the F? Listen, baby, it was some hard times over there. They had to figure things out quick. But yeah, at the end of the day, Bill had already sent his ex-wife an invitation to the wedding. He sent it to her, but she did not want to go like anybody. We already know that this woman is still in love with her husband, even though he is dirty. He is pig mud dirty. But at the end of the day, that's what they want. And they have to protect their grandson, Martin. We'll find out later, if they haven't revealed to us what Martin has done that requires this protection, but it sounds like somebody was unalived. Okay. Anyway, moving to the next scene, we have Martin. Let me show Martin one more time. Let's see. Here's Martin. I don't have a picture of his husband yet. I'll get it for the next scene. But what you need to know about Martin is whatever he has done in his past is definitely playing with his head, because his husband's name is Smitty. Smitty wants to know why he keeps having these horrible dreams. He's like, listen, you are punching, kicking, screaming, fighting, cussing in your dreams damn near every night. And I don't know what's going on. I need you to seek some help. You won't tell me what it is that you're dreaming about. And he won't. Martin has a husband that he wants to basically just keep in the house. You can tell he doesn't want him to work outside the house. He used to be a reporter. He made him quit his job and take care of their children. They have two teenage kids. They look like they're on their way to college like next year. And all he wants to do is come home, have dinner on the table, and he does not want any challenges from Smitty. Okay. We ain't talking about the kids or something that can be resolved. I don't want to talk. That's the energy that he gives this man. Okay. But at the end of the day, he said, I don't want you to concern yourself with my dreams. I don't know what the hell that I was dreaming about. Secondly, stop psychoanalyzing me. Okay. You're pissing me off. It's getting on my nerves. We shall see what happens next. All right. In the last scene, and y'all remember I told y'all that this was reminding me of Scandal. Y'all remember Scandal, the guy who worked at the White House, and then his husband also was a reporter. I'm getting that vibe, okay? He has a house husband. That man quit his entire job for Martin, quit everything. All he does, he said, all I do is sit in this house and try to figure out how to cater to you. So he doesn't do anything, okay? And he said, the kids don't even need me anymore. They're grown. That is how long this man has been in the house. If he goes out, he'll get a tan immediately. Okay. But anyway, in this last scene for episode 2, Danny decided, did I talk about okay, yeah, I did. Danny decided to pop up on her ex-husband, Bill, at his law firm. Okay. So, when she comes walking in her blue cat suit, everybody is screaming like, Danny, because everybody knows, right? All the employees know who she is. Danny, you can't go in there. Danny, no, stop, right? She bypasses all of those fools. Like, I could care less, okay? Once she makes it into Bill's office, he's sitting there. He's having a meeting with someone that's across his desk. She picks up a golf club that's by the door, child, takes that golf club and literally swipes everything off of that man's desk to the point of where Bill was leaned back like this. You could see that his mind was racing. Like, is she going to beat me with this damn golf club, right? So he's just leaning back and he looks at everybody. They're like, well, we better, do you want us to call? And he said, no, just go. Leave us alone for a second. They walk out the door. Bill finally gathers himself because she stood there with that damn golf club for a second. He stands up on her, walks over to her and says, are you happy now? Did you get what you want? Okay. You could tell at this moment he's trying to play her mind like, you ghetto ass bitch. This is the reason why I don't mess with you now. This is literally the vibe he's giving. Did this make you happy? And after he said all of that, she said, well, not yet. Not yet. I'm not happy yet. Okay. And after she said I wasn't happy yet, she smacked Bill harder than she smacked Haley. She smacked the shit out of Bill. You can tell that Bill forgot his mama's name. That's how hard she smacked the hell out of him. Whack. And it literally brought tears to that man's eyes. Even on the show, you can see it. He was outdone, baby. And that's how the scene ends for episode 2. That's how the scene ends for episode 2. Now, listen, I had people tell me they don't like Danny that much, baby. Danny is it. Danny is bringing the thunder. Okay? I'm not even joking, y'all. This show is excellent. But she just looked at him as calm as can be. Are you finished yet? She said, not yet. And she hauled off and popped him. And she had to reach up. That's the other thing, because she's shorter than him. She had to reach up and smack the hell out of him. It was an excellent moment. Excellent. All right. I'm going to come back with episode 3 a little later today. So if you watch this one, come back for episode 3. I think I have that scheduled for 6 o'clock. Okay. And that's pretty much it. What do y'all think of it so far? Okay. I am going to have to use my own translations for some of these things because y'all got to get the full picture. You know what I'm saying? Come on in. Look, y'all said I love her. Yeah. Danny does not play at all. Danny is from Bold and the Beautiful, and she did not play there either. Yes, she is. I did not watch Bold and the Beautiful. At least I didn't watch her on that show. I remember early episodes, but yeah, Danny is the one. Danny is the one. Um, you're the best. Your interpretation is everything. Yeah. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. If you are watching this show and you watch how hard she smacked him and Haley, okay? And this is just the first 2 episodes. This is just the first 2 episodes, all right? But y'all, that's it. That was the episode 2. I'm gonna come back with probably with episode 3 for sure, but I might combine 3 and 4. It just depends on how much time I have. What time is it now? It's 4 o'clock, so I might be able to get that done. So anyway, you guys, y'all know what to do. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all watch my last video. If you missed it, here it is. Handle your scandal. Okay, and outside of that, yeah, that's it. Make sure you're following me on all platforms because I will be going live later tonight on IG. So make sure you are over there following me for my IG live, okay? Y'all get y'all notifications. Also, hit the like button, share the video. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I will check you on the next one. Bye-bye.